What is up and welcome to another edition of Worth a Watch with me, Anthony Flores. This is going to be my review for the latest Fast and Furious sequel, Furious 7, starring Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, Michelle Rodriguez, Jordana Brewster, Tyrese Gibson, Ludacris, Russel, and Jason Statham, and of course we can't forget The Rock. Oh my god. Right off the bat, just holy shit. We thought these movies we all thought these movies could eventually have just a end point of some kind, but no, this is just beyond insane. It just gets crazier and crazier. Defying physics is just what these movies are set out to do, and by God, they do it every time, man. All I can say is, I guess, before we get to any more of the gist of the film, I will just say the elephant in the room situation. Paul Walker's passing is obviously just something that was just a terrible tragedy, and oddly kind of ironic because he died in a car accident, which is just, it just blows, and it's unfortunate because the Hollywood peoples have said nothing but amazing things about Paul Walker and just his overall just him being a good guy, and that's sad because there's not too many of those people in Hollywood. So anyways, the CGI stuff over his brothers who stood in for him in various scenes, it's kind of obvious when some of the scenes slowed down a little bit. There's a couple scenes I saw in particular, I won't spoil which scenes they are, but overall it's just some of the slower scenes, as I said, just where I'm just like, maybe the hairline was a little weird, and I'm just like, yeah, or maybe the jawline, it looked a little, variant, it looked a little different. But aside from that, I just saw Paul Walker, and his brothers, I'm sure, were honored to have done this for him, to just honor his memory by doing this for him. And they did a great job, I'm sure. I'm sure it was just an honor to just keep the character and just intact enough to just where they gave him a good send-off. Not to spoil anything for y'all, but I think many people, I'm sure, know by now there was a nice send-off for Paul Walker's character in the end. I won't say how, or won't say how it'll end per se, but it was very bittersweet. And it was very awesome of Universal not to just capitalize off of his passing. I'm very shocked. A lot of studios sadly just think about more of the money. But not Universal. Good on you, Universal. You're not complete dipshits. That's awesome of y'all. But down to the movie itself, this is where I think the convolutedness, this is like, I guess, one of the first nitpicky problems I have with this movie. It's a bit everywhere. And I don't doubt it because of all the situations that happened due to Paul Walker's passing. I'm sure just really fucked over the script. And it feels like there's at least 3 movies going on in here. But I don't give a fuck. That's, again, a nitpicky gripe on my end. I enjoyed every minute of this film. High-octane action. Whether it's you want to see The Rock against Jason Statham, you got it. You want to see Vin Diesel against Jason Statham, you got it. You want to see Michelle Rodriguez against Ronda Rousey, it was alright. It's hot, yes, but Ronda Rousey's just, not really in it except for the one fucking fight scene. At least Gina Carano was in the entire Fast 6 movie, but Ronda Rousey just shows up, fights Michelle Rodriguez, and just kind of vanishes. It's kind of weird. But anyways, yeah, and then there's, of course, that's the more grounded reality type stuff. This, jumping off of buildings, through buildings, and just fucking parachuting with cars off a plane. So good. Just pure popcorn fun that this movie was. Aside from the convolutedness of between the vengeance that Jason Statham's character is trying to have on Dom's team, played by Vin Diesel, or Kurt Russell coming in for some fucking reason, wanting Dom and his team to infiltrate and find a hacker, and just trying to figure out this device's purpose and wanting to just use it for something. I don't know. Who gives a shit? This movie became so much more once it hit around Fast 5. Up until now, these movies are just so much more fun and unbelievable and crazy and just very dumb, but at the same time very, very well just very well done. I don't know how else to put it. The Fast and Furious movies were just not even really a blip on my radar. I saw the first few as a kid and a teenager, but not until around Fast and Furious, which is number 4, things got interesting. Fast 5 came along. Fucking The Rock was the technical villain to the team. Awesome. The Rock joins them and then wants them to fight for him and shit. Oh, fucking insane. And against the tank. Oh my god. There's just so much win in these movies. And there's some great cameos in here. There's just some good throwbacks to some of the original films. While it is bittersweet to know that Paul Walker will never be in one of these movies, as I said, it was a great send-off for his character. I saw the chemistry build and just it was still there amongst all the characters. Everyone was very well done in terms of the chemistry. It was just very well done. And the action was superb. James Wan's direction taking over for Justin Lin. There are some pretty legit action scenes. When you see a character flip, the camera rotates with them. I thought that was a nice addition. I don't think that's been done in the Fast and Furious movie, but I could be completely wrong. But that was interesting, a nice thing. James Wan, we all know, has done many great horror films. But this is his really first big blockbuster, so I think he handled it very well. Behind the scenes, of course, dealing with everything that happened. So props to you, James Wan. You are just as good of an action director as well as a horror film director. So good stuff. That could have also backfired beyond belief. So the action was great. It was watchable. It's not that shitty, shaky cam crap. Chemistry amongst the characters is very much alive and well and present. Paul Walker's character, great send-off. And a badass villain in Jason Statham. Jesus, that it's basically they're arguably their, this could be like their Ultron, if you will. Yeah, this is a fucking fun movie. If you do not enjoy popcorn flicks, shoving popcorn in your fucking face and enjoying these types of movies, well, then this movie's not for you. If you don't like any of the previous films, well, then you're not going to enjoy this one. It's more of the same, but it's just that much more crazy. So that is my review and thoughts on Furious 7. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that other good stuff in between. So until next time, I'm Anthony Flores with Worth a Watch, and keep going to the movies.